Mm-mm. Down. 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 No. 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 Go lay down. No. What? You be doing the most. You know that? Hmm? You be doing the most. Welcome back, y'all. Or good evening for the first time. Newfound Dad, hello, good evening. Adelia, good evening. It's been a minute. Hey, girly. Hey, girly. All right. Get down. Mm-mm. Down. All right, down. Down. Thank you. I'm wait for y'all to come back in here before I start it up again. I didn't miss nobody, right? I'm good. This is part 2. So if you landed on this video for the first time, please go watch the beginning, part 1. Okay? There will be 3 videos to this. I did not want to do a part 2, but this is the beginning, part 1, and then the next chapter will be the middle, and the next one after that will be the end. So if you clicked on this one for the first time, please go watch part 1, because this is part 2. I am good. I am good. I am good. A little stressed. But other than that, I am good. I'm just wait for y'all to find the video. So I'm gonna give it probably about 5 minutes, and I'm gonna go ahead and start. So we're at 3 minutes. Lachey, good evening. Welcome back. What y'all doing? I was supposed to go live for question and answers tonight, but I think I may skip it and do it tomorrow in Leo's reading. And I will be on my main channel this week, okay? So if you have not followed me over on the main channel, the link is down below in the description box. Follow me there because I'm going to be back this week, okay? I got stuff to do. So I'm going to be back on the main channel this week. When? I don't know. But this week. Because I can't tell you exactly when. Damn. Well, we got 30 seconds basically, and I'm going to go ahead and finish the reading. So whether they're in here or not, we're going to go ahead and start this motherfucker reading. Miss Tiny, good evening. Welcome back. Welcome back. I need a massage. No, I need a chiropractor. Fuck a massage. I need a chiropractor. Miss Elite, welcome back. Cornesia, welcome back. Nothing. I give it 5 minutes. We have 5 minutes now, so I'm about to start. But let's see. We left off at Angel of Guidance. Okay. A renewed sense of direction and purpose will soon manifest. That was number 4. Where is this directing you to? Girl Magic, good evening. Welcome back. Where's this directing you to? Basically, Spirit is saying you're about to experience it. Basically, you getting set the fuck up, okay, Taurus? Okay, because shoot, at this point, I done reiterated or we done resaid this. I think reiterated is what I'm looking for. The word I'm looking for, but I'm fucking out. But I done said this a bunch of times at this point. Creole lady, welcome back. I done said this a bunch of times. So at this point, you are getting set up, is what Spirit is saying. For whatever reason, you're stubborn towards AS. Okay, literally, get down. No, down. What? No. 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 Starlight. Go. No. No. You put your paws on me again. No. That little temper tantrum is not going to work with me. Okay? No. No. Come here. Anyway, you getting set up, Taurus, okay? And you gonna go after this. We're not doing this all night. I'm trying to do a reading. You over here distracting me. You getting set up, Taurus. That's what Spirit's saying. So your stubborn Taurus ass, like I was saying, is literally gonna end up having to experience this. You don't got no way around it. So I was giving the example of, if Spirit is using me as the example when it comes to love, what are they gonna do? They have to set me up, right? You have to force my hand in order to love someone, basically, right? Because I won't allow myself to. So you have to force my hand. So the way that you bring a man into my life will not be the normal way of bringing a man into my life. You damn near, it's almost like you have to arrange a marriage, right? Down, down, down. You have to choose for me. You have to choose the way that I'm going to meet them. You have to choose the way that I end up in a relationship with them. And you have to go against what I've already perceived myself knowing, right? I feel like I'm high and mighty, basically. I know how I'm going to meet men or whatever. I know who I'm going to end up with, but you never know, right? It's pretty much a setup. Let's say if you're saying, I won't ever end up being a parent, right? You've seen all those cases where they don't know until they're giving birth that they were pregnant, right? Where you have no choice but to be attached, right? So when it comes to money or it comes to love, Spirit is saying, I'm setting you up. So some of you guys literally may end up losing your jobs, okay? And that's not to harm you, but you need to experience it. Why? Because if you don't experience it, you won't go towards making more money, right? Some of you guys may end up losing something that you didn't want to lose because you had an attachment to it. But I feel like you had an attachment to it based off of the previous judgment, right? The previous perception, whoever you were raised by or whatever. That's why you had an attachment to it, because that's something they would have wanted. That's something they would have deemed worthy enough. But you did not deem worthy. You did not deem that worthy. But because you weren't in tune with yourself, you couldn't really know what was worthy of you and what really wasn't, right? So I feel like the future version of you basically is about to basically assist you in experiencing what needs to be experienced. So basically, this retrograde, get ready for your life to change. Is that a tag? It is. Mind your business. Get ready for your life to change. Get ready for your life to be turned upside down and inside out. I don't know the song. That's all I got. But get ready for your life to be turned upside down, inside out, because you're gonna experience this. Whatever is happening in this retrograde, Spirit is saying we're making tons of changes. You may already be experiencing it, but we're gonna do tons of changes in your life to get you in alignment with what you truly are seeking. Not anybody else, but what you are truly seeking. And because you have been stubborn and you've been putting up this fight and you've been having this come back and back and back around again, now is the time that you're going to experience it. In the year of the 7. Because you know the 8 is that abundance. You don't want to experience this during the 8. You want to be able to stack your money up in the year of the 8. You got the Knight of Pentacles. A chair is still a chair. You got the Queen of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. And you're not starting over, Taurus. You're not starting over. I feel like what you may fail to realize through the struggle, through the problems, what you may fail to realize is you're not starting over. Sorry. Where you're going or what you're about to do is about to be 100 times better than you could have ever imagined, right? or it's about to be exactly what you imagine. But sometimes, when we're asking for things, we can tend to forget what we asked for because it could take a minute to show up. But it takes a minute to show up because we're standing in our own way. So I feel like one of your biggest dreams are basically about to come true. Whether it's a person, place, thing. One of your biggest dreams are about to come true, are about to be fulfilled. You didn't expect it to happen this way. Like, imagine so much turmoil coming through just for Spirit to bring through the $1,000,000. You can't see the $1,000,000 because why the fuck do I gotta go through all this in order to get to the $1,000,000? Why do I have to endure this pain in order to get to the $1,000,000? So therefore, you can't appreciate the journey. You got the world at the bottom of the deck. You can't appreciate the journey because it's so much. Why do I have to endure so much? But Spirit is saying it's the experience that you need. It's the experience that you need. You're never going to learn how to keep that money, grow that money, make it work for you, how to work out a real relationship, how to be in a real relationship if you do not experience what Spirit has in store for you. 9 of Pentacles. You know how it feels to be without. But do you know how it feels to fight for what it is that you want, right? Because that's going to be this turmoil, right? The trials and tribulations. This is you fighting for what it is that you want. This is your soul. Even if you don't really realize it, this is your soul fighting for what it is that you actually want. Yes, don't forget to like the video. Please, thank you, love y'all. Like the video. You know what I don't have an issue with? Timestamps. On the main channel, I swear, every time I posted a video, people will start not everybody, but people will come through and be like, video starts at such and such, and I would delete it. And if I saw their name pop up again, I will block them, right? Because I hate timestamps. Don't timestamp my videos. If you don't want to hear the beginning, then fast forward, okay? But I don't have an issue with that over here. It's amazing. I don't think I had to block maybe one person. But I don't really think I had to block anybody. You got the Chariot. You're going forward, Taurus. You're going forward. Now, you may not know what's around the corner, but you can expect what's around the corner. You already know you've been manifesting it. It's just you're not getting there the way that you expected to get there. You're not getting there the way that you expected to get there. That's the thing. In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Mm-hmm. The 7 of Wands, and you get to that destination, I'm telling you, Spirit is going to have to carry your ass. They're going to have to drag your ass. Meaning, you know why it's so many problems that occur when it should seem like it should be easy, right? It should be really easy because you are hard-headed. You're trying to make it happen one way. You're trying to have control over it. So Spirit has to drag you along. And what happens when somebody drags you? Let's just say somebody got a hold of you and they had to drag you. And you put your foot down and you try to stop, dead weight or whatnot. But they're stronger than you. You're going to get dirty. You're going to get dirty. It may be a little painful because all them rocks on the ground ain't going to feel very great on your skin. Okay? All them sticks on the ground or whatever else it is on the ground, glass, they may even pull you over glass or whatnot. So when life gets rough for you, you got to think, are you really open to change? Or is Spirit dragging you? Getting you to your destination. You may not come out, unscathed? I think that's the proper word. Unscathed, whatever the fucking word is. You know what I'm trying to say. But the reason for that, I feel like, is because they gotta force you. They're gonna force you. Yes, you have free will, but at some point, you gotta get to where you gotta get to. At some point, you have to align with your destiny. So if you're destined to be with a certain man or woman, you gotta align to it. If there's a job that you have been praying for and this is the perfect opportunity, do you really feel that your spirit team is going to let you see chance for this opportunity is in 2 days? No, not at all. For those 2 days, it's about to be hell on earth. Hell on fucking earth. Because they need you to look over here, right? I need you to see the flyer that somebody put up 2 days ago. Okay? Or I need you to see the flyer that somebody put up today. You only got 2 days to see that flyer. The deadline is approaching. But if I don't do all that I need to do right now, you're never going to see that flyer. You don't have no reason to go on Elm Street. When you drive to work, you always go on Rogers Street or something. You never go on Elm Street. Elm Street is 2 blocks up the road, but you never take that. You never take it. You always take Rogers Street because you're in control. It's the fastest way to get there. I don't want to wait in traffic, right? So the first day, I'm going to end up, shutting down Rogers Street. So you can't take Rogers Street. And you going to complain about it like, oh my gosh, it's the end of the earth. Like, why do I got to take another street? Like, it's so quick to get there, right? You've been conditioned. Quick route only. So now, instead of road, you got like you couldn't go 2 blocks up the road. You had to go 1 block, right? End up turning on Stewart Street. All right, fine. How the fuck you don't have to go on Rogers Street, but you're using Elm Street because you're not going to have that job. And what you're going to do is go to Rogers Street and end up picking up your paycheck, right? In 2 days, you're going to go complain about the fact that your paycheck is short or something. You're going to do something because we're going to short you on something. And what you're going to end up doing is when you leave, we're going to be shut down too. You can't go back the way that you were going because they're working on that road too. Every fucking damn near road is shut down or whatever. Or maybe you're hungry or something. And now you got to go on Elm Street. And you can't do curbside service because they don't have that. So what do you got to do? Get the fuck out the car. And when you get out the car, what ends up happening? You buy whatever you need or you get whatever you end up getting when you get in there. And you leave out. The sign is posted on that side of the door. It's not posted on the front, so when you enter the store, you do not see it. So you had to go around and buy whatever you were buying and go through whatever else it is. The cashier pissed you the fuck off and everything. You're agitated and everything else, right? So now, when you get to that door, the door won't fucking open. How the fuck do you get to those sliding doors and they don't open? Why are you taking so long to open? So you are really irritated. But now what do? You get mad at the door and you focus on what's on the door because you need somebody to blame. And what do you see right there in front of you? That job. That spirit's trying to get you to. That life coach. That spirit's trying to get you to. That love coach that spirit's trying to get you to. That dating scene thing that. But you see how the chaos ended up happening? It's only chaos when you don't want it to happen. When you are not willing to accept it. I have to cause so much chaos in your life when it's really not chaos. I'm just directing you, right? But you don't like it because you don't like the change. You don't want it to happen. So spirit is like, I got to send you somewhere. I got to get you there somewhere. I got to get you to see it. Otherwise you're going to miss it, right? So it may not happen on your timing, but it's going to happen. But spirit is saying, if I don't bring the chaos, you're never going to get directly where you need to be. You may say, well, why is this happening to me, spirit? I don't understand why this is happening, but it's happening for its own purpose, for its own reason. You just don't like it. Tavion, hello, good evening. You know my brother's name is Tavion, so it throws me off sometimes when I see Tavion. But either way, let's move on. So what space or energy? What the fuck did I write? What space or energy you'll need to be in? Let's just see what comes up. What space or energy will you need to be in? Or will you be in? I think that's what I meant to write. Come on. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Yeah, you got the full. Spirit's like, you got to experience it. Okay, you have to experience it. That's the energy you'll be in. At this point, I feel like Spirit's gonna damn near change a lot of shit in your life where you're gonna have no point, no. Let me just fucking do it. You ain't gonna have no choice, Taurus. Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. I mean, what other options do you have? Spirit is about to, I'm telling you, your experience, Spirit is about to cut out every other option that you could have. This person going to tell you no, this person going to tell you no, this person going to tell you no, because it's going to lead you somewhere. This problem is going to come up, this problem is going to come up, this problem is going to come up, because it's going to lead you somewhere. When problems do not occur, you do not think outside the box. The only time you're really going to be moved is when you have to think outside the box. When you do not like, what do you end up doing? Thinking outside the box, taking chances. You need that money. You know you need the money. If I block your money here, what are you going to take another chance? You're going to take a chance that you did not take before. You would not have seen before. Imagine think about how you met those people before. How did you meet them? It wasn't a coincidence. That's what I think I'm looking for. It wasn't a coincidence why you met them. Think about it. Like if I go into how I ended up having Kaleem, right? Meeting that motherfucker, stupid ass bitch, not my baby, but that bitch ass motherfucker, right? How I met him was I was in the military. I said I never wanted to talk to him. I knew about him. I never wanted to talk to this motherfucker a day in my life. But what happened was Spirit isolated me. I was supposed to. I think I told you about it. So my sergeant that was in love with me, that I never slept with and never had intentions on sleeping with, he snitched on me to the first sergeant and said that I had a cold allergy, which would only hinder me if I went down. Stop. Damn. What was I at? What part was I at? We'll wait it out. Let me know when we're good. Yeah, let me know when we're good. Okay. So, say we had to shoot at the range and qualify. Well, my fingers would be too fat. So I couldn't bend. It's probably because my phone is hot. I'm going to have to turn off. I'm not going to use the mic because it's overheating my phone. So, can you hear me now? It's just juice. Literally juice. Thank you. Okay, cool. So, um, literally, so when he told my first sergeant that about my cold allergy, they took me off deployment. They took me off deployment, and I had to stay back. Now, Kalim's daddy was supposed to deploy. I didn't know anything about him staying back. But then he ended up getting into some type of fight, and he had to stay back too. So now, Spirit removed everybody from around me. Everybody that I knew ended up deploying. I was a holdover, or I forgot what they were called at that point. But I stayed behind. His daddy stayed behind. His daddy stayed on top of me, whatever else it is. Basically, damn near harassed me. I said no, I rejected for as long as I could, basically. And then eventually, we ended up getting together. And then Kalim was created, and I forced a relationship, because my standard was whoever I have a child by, I'm going to be with. And so I kept the relationship going past a child. But either way, I say that to say, because at this point, this little frozen thing done got to me. Made me forget a little bit. But I say that to say, it did all that, like Spirit worked around in order to make that happen, basically, because Kalim had to be born. So, I was saying, think about the way that you met the first guy that I would have ended up with. I met him at MEPS, right? And I met him at MEPS after going through, I was going to go JRT, I was going to go Air Force in the beginning, but then I ended up changing it. I went to college for like 2 years, and then I ended up joining the military. And I was going Air Force, but then Army kept knocking, I went Army. But had I not gone Army, I wouldn't have met this guy. And I only met him in MEPS, and I thought I would only see him once, but I ended up seeing him again, right? I made sure that I spoke to him the first time when he was sitting next to me. Like, it was two guys in the middle of us. It was him, and I wanted to talk to him, but I didn't know how to speak over the other two guys and talk directly to him without seeming thirsty. So, I talked to the guys in the middle, and then I would pass my questions down. They wouldn't, I would make them conversation topics, basically, so I could end up asking him at the end, who I want to talk to, questions. And then I thought I wouldn't see him after that because they separated us. And then I saw him again, right? 2 more times. The last time, I took my opportunity. I was like, you got a MySpace. And we exchanged MySpace names or whatnot, and we went on from there. We were best friends for years, and that only was able to happen because of the different directions. If that man did not harass my door, the guy for the Army, I would have never met him, right? So what I'm saying is, think back to how you got certain jobs, or think back to how you met certain people. Think of the chaos that was happening while you were meeting these people, before you met this person, before you got that job, right? Think of the money that you did not have. Think of what was happening. Look at all that chaos. And play with Spirit and think they won't do it again, right? Because more than likely, you were being stubborn. That man knocked on my door so many times. I had people to meet. I had to create Kalim. I would have never created Kalim if I did not go to the military, right? Me and his dad did not live in the same state. We would never met if I did not go to that military, right? If I was not delayed in whatever I was delayed in, I wouldn't have met him to create what I have, my beautiful child now, right? When I sit here and I say, like, even the channel, if I didn't endure what I was going through, I would not have I wouldn't have started this channel, right? I wouldn't have woken to these gifts. Spirit literally stole my fucking car. And that's how I got started in this. It's literally just like that. Okay? People ask me all the time, how did you begin this? They stole my car. They made me forget. I never that day. They made me forget to lock my doors. And not only that, my dumbass had the keys in the middle console. So not only did I forget to lock my doors, but I also had the keys in the middle console. I didn't take them out. I was putting them out that weekend. It was Wednesday. I didn't make it to the weekend. Okay. So then my car was stolen. And then the girl at work was talking about, tarot readings. And just think about the chaos. That's what I'm saying. Think about how you got what it is that you got. A lot of it was unexpected. You did not know how you were going to do it. You did not know how you were going to pull it off, but it brought something beautiful through. Especially saying that's what you're going to end up experiencing. So, what's the thought process that you need? Tripping on you. You have to relax. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. You're going to have to relax, Taurus. You got bad habits. And you got love triangle. Okay? Spirit's going to have to force their way in. You got force at the bottom of the deck. Spirit's going to have to force their way in because you're going to have too many options. There is God's way and there's the devil's way. Both of them are going to be coming at you. You're going to have to stop trying to control things. Yes, chaos is happening. Do what you can do, but stop trying to control it. Because if you try to control it, I'm telling you right now, you're going to end up going the devil's way. Because what did I tell you about taking Elm Street? Or it's not Elm Street. Yeah, Roger Street. Roger Street. It was the easy way. You want to get out of the chaos so quickly because you don't like it. It's uncomfortable. You want to go back to Roger Street. And the devil will show you Roger Street. The devil will show you Stewart Street. But you'll neglect Elm Street because Elm Street is what Spirit's trying to get you to. But in order for Spirit to get you to Elm Street, because you have no sense, you have no reason to go to Elm Street. So I have to create a reason for you to go to Elm Street. Right? So it seems like chaos, but I have to get you there. But the devil's going to be like, oh no, you can come to Roger Street. We'll open up a path right here. Why don't you take Stewart Street? I'll open up a path right here. Basically, Spirit's saying the thought process you need to have is to avoid the motherfucking distractions. Avoid those distractions. If it sounds too good to be true, it's too fucking good to be true. In the middle of your storm, there's magically a rainbow right there. Magically. And it's still storming. It's magically a rainbow. Not even a rainbow because it rainbows in the storm. There's magically a dry spot, right? In the middle of your storm, there is a dry spot that you're not standing in. You're getting wet. You're getting wet. But when you look, there's a dry spot there. Are you really going to go stand in that dry spot? And we're talking about like it's pouring. That dry spot is not covered by anything. Are you really going to go stand in that dry spot? Or would you rather just continue to get wet and find a gazebo or something, right? I feel like the gazebo is where your fated meeting is, right? It's where you're going to meet what it is that you need to meet. You're going to have what it is that you need to have. That dry spot is of the devil. Okay? That's that negative bullshit. You finding an escape route, an easy route, so you don't have to endure what you've been enduring. Y'all still with me? The Nine of Swords. I'm telling you. The Lovers. Good evening, another curve. You still with me? And you got Temperance and the Chariot. Spirit's saying a little bit of patience, okay? A little bit of patience. It's not the end of the world. You may want to make it the end of the world. A little bit of patience is all that's needed. Okay. A little bit of patience is all that's needed. That's it. It's not the end of the world. Spirit wants you to start making better decisions. So you don't have to keep going through the storm. But I'm telling you right now, they are bringing you something better. Bringing you something better. This is just the beginning. Literally. We don't know what the fuck the middle is going to sound like, or what's going to happen in the middle, what's going to happen in the end. We haven't got to those readings yet. This is only the beginning. Of course there's going to be chaos right here. Of course there's going to be, shit that is unexpected right here. It's the beginning. What do we start off with? Spirit said they wanted you to experience what you were not allowing yourself to experience. How else can they get you to experience what you will not allow yourself to experience, right? But, um, like I said, God will give you something and the devil will give you something even better. Dress it up and make it look nice. So if it magically stops raining, you need to question why the fuck it's not raining no more. It's been raining all this damn time on top of me. I know I'm not done. You know you're not done. You know you're not done. It's like, how do I say it? I think it even happened recently to me. Hold on. Let's just say like a man paying for your stuff. Okay, men, flip up your own ass. A man paying for your stuff. Um, this one guy came up to me, and I think I told the story, but I'm just saying a small part of it. And he annoyed the fuck out of me. I knew I was about to get. When I went in there, I expected to have for it. He annoyed the fuck out of me. By the time I was fully done with him, and he was like, "Oh, I'm about to pay for your shit," I was like, "Don't worry, I got it. I don't need you to pay my shit. Not at all. I will do it. Why? I want you to fuck away from me. You're not gonna make my life easier. You're about to make my life hell. You are the devil in disguise. If you pay for my shit, you're now gonna feel entitled to. So you can go. I will pay for my own shit. I came out here to enjoy myself and have somebody pay for my shit, but at this moment, I will do it my damn self. Okay? Because he's the dry spot in the storm. I came out, he showed up. He showed up and was like, "Oh, see, issue, I just want you to go. I don't want to accept anything from you. I'm going to go ahead and part ways. You go on to do your own shit, and I got money, I'll pay for myself." Okay? I always got to back up the end. You're not going. But either way, basically, it's what Spirit's saying to you, and that's negative. Okay, the negative is going to show up in the storm. And you got to be mindful of why this safety net is showing up in the middle of your storm when you know damn well you're not finished with that storm. You know damn well it can't be that simple to get out this fucking storm. You just got to stick it through. You just got to see it through. Because that storm is trying to make way. However it needs to make sure it is. Okay? Because remember, you haven't accepted it for how. By the way, last on our list. So what's Spirit's message? I really did not expect these readings to be this motherfucking long. I'm going to get it together. Awakening. See the hangman right there? A temporary pause for reflection and insight. An awakening where you see things in a whole new light. Taurus. Embrace your own uniqueness. Charitable actions. Three of Wands. Five of Cups. And the Star. You're leaving in a you actually desire. But it's saying it's not gonna be a simple. Okay? Old life behind, an old perspective behind in order to get what you desire. So yes, you see the chaos. Yes, you see the storm. But that's behind you. That storm is literally behind you. You're the one standing within it. Right? If the devil could find a dry spot within your storm, you can find a dry spot within the storm by moving yourself forward. The storm is only created because you will not move forward, right? You won't move. So of course you're in the storm because Spirit is still dragging you. If you will get the fuck up and stand up, he'll being weak and stuff when it comes to whatever, whomever, right? Stand up, want change, right? And Spirit can guide you willingly to where you're meant to be. This is the motherfucking storm. This is the motherfucking storm. This is the motherfucking storm. This is my storm. Adriana, good evening. This is my storm. Chanel, good evening. Mm. Thank you. I will gladly take that umbrella. Lord. It's still buffering or something. The Hierophant. And the Hangman. Again. At the end of the day, Spirit wants you to see better. You deserve better. But you have not been doing yourself service or being a disservice to yourself, if anything. I don't know the word exactly that I'm looking for. Not headed there the right way, right? It's like, I want to be a mother, right? I want to be a father, but you don't choose wisely. I want to be a mother so bad, I want to be a father so bad, well, I'm not taking my time in getting to know these people, right? Because I desire something, right? So I'm missing key points. I want to experience it, but I'm not experiencing. It's like you don't experience the dating phase because some of y'all end up in relationships back to back to back. You don't get to experience the time to get to know people, to get to know people. You don't get to experience the phase where, when it comes to a job where you interview or you do the application or whatnot. You want the quick route, basically, is what Spirit is saying. Um, and I feel like they're trying to get you away from wanting things easy and wanting things quick and easy. Not saying that life is meant to be hard, but a lot of things for you, you wanted the quick and easy route, which is going to bring nothing but burdens, nothing but disappointments. And that's what they're trying to get you away from. Because when you set things up with a firm foundation, it lasts. It lasts. But when you have a rocky foundation because you wanted it quick, simple, and easy, same thing, that foundation is gonna break. Right? It's gonna break. Before you know it, it's gonna break. It's gonna break. It's gonna be easy to tear apart. So for instance, let's say the Titanic. You are the Titanic. You have been the Titanic for who knows how long. With whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, that you won't allow yourself to experience, right? You've been built. Everything you do is built quick. You think it's sturdy. You know it's gonna last, and everything else. You hard-headed and big-headed at the same time too, right? And then what happens? A crack appears, and that crack is slowly going to end up flooding everything that you did. And that's the spirit I feel like keeps trying to get you to avoid, right? I want you to experience what needs to be experienced so you know how to appreciate it. So you can keep what it is that you worked hard for, right? What it is that you manifested. Not so you have to lose it, right? Because imagine they didn't, make that damn Titanic so quickly. It could have been strong, right? It could have stayed up, but it didn't because they rushed it. And patient. They had to get to his destination. But if they had, you know, took their time, even through the storm, yeah, you got a deadline. But if you take your time, you'll have the experience, right? The experience will say, hey, maybe I should test this out first, right? But when you're doing it quick, you don't think maybe I should test it out. You test it out on the motherfucking water, you're in a rush, right? Even for those that seen the movie, we're talking about the movie itself. They wanted to hurry up and get there overnight. So what did they do? Start to add more coal or whatever the fuck they were putting in that motherfucking shit. Speeding the damn shit up. Speeding it up too fast where you can't turn in time. Now you want to slow it down. But Spirit is saying, do you see where the experience comes from? When you experience things, you know what to do and what not to do, where to go and where not to go. I need it now, I need it quick. I need it now, I need it quick. You end up like the fucking Titanic and end up underneath that motherfucking shit. Or the most recent thing. What's that damn fucking submarine thing called? I forgot what the fucking Titus or something. I don't fucking know. But you end up like the submarine, okay? Trying to do stuff quick in a hurry. And Spirit's telling me to slow the fuck down, Taurus, at the end of the day. Anyway, y'all, that's pretty much I really love y'all. Thank y'all for holding it down with me. POP. Hold it down. Okay, because I know the Wi-Fi wasn't that great. I'm going to thank y'all. Have a good one. See y'all later.